David, tell us a little bit about how the MDS was first discovered.
3.5 years ago, I noticed I was fatigued. And I was getting fatigued more than normal fatigue, where I could just about sit down anywhere and take a nap. I was a school bus driver for Broward County. And to have a full bus full of kids and their energy, you need to be up 100%. And I got concerned. I said, this is not me. This is not right. So I went to Cleveland Clinic. They started doing blood work on me. And their first thought was that maybe a heart or something like that they were looking at. And it took them a while to say, nope, we ain't got it yet. No, they kept looking. And finally, the hematologist over there said, let's do a bone marrow biopsy. And they did, and actually took 3. And after the 3rd one, they said, yes, you have MDS fibrosis. And I was giving not a very good outcome from that. And I should go and look at a center of excellence for a transplant.
Okay, so from the very beginning, they suggested that your disease may require a stem cell transplant.
Yes, but since it was a 6 months, they figured I had about 6 months left. So I had to do something soon. And said, oh, I thought it was a great idea, and I did. Went to a Cleveland Clinic, and that's where they started doing blood work and stuff. And through all that process, they found out MDS by doing the bone marrow biopsy.
Okay, and you had 3 of them.
3 of them that confirmed. The first one, it didn't come out right. The second one, we were not happy with what we saw. We want to do one more, and actually my hematologist did it herself by hand. It took her a good half an hour. My bone structure is hard, or there was issues. And she took her time, and she got a real good sample, came back, she called the family in and told us that it was MDS fibrosis, and you need to go out and, and don't take the first no, go out and do your homework, understand it, and you need about getting a transplant. We went to Cleveland Clinic first. They looked at it and basically told me all the negatives I've heard already about it, and I don't remember the doctor's name. And after he read my file to me, I kind of stopped him and I said, what would you do if it was a family member? Since I only had 6 months, I want to know what my options are. He says, Dave, we don't want to hurt you. I wouldn't recommend you did it. It's too aggressive. Okay, I heard that. Came back here to Fort Lauderdale, where I live, and came here to Sylvester Cancer Center, and I saw Dr. Commodore. Basically said the same thing to me. Read all the negatives, and I didn't say nothing to nobody. Dr. Commodore, what would you do if I was a family member? He says, Dave, you've got to have a transplant. You need it right away. He says, you're going to need a 10 out of 10, and we want to check you out and make sure your body's healthy enough to take all of this, because it's very aggressive cancer that you have. I'll take it, and did. Here I am 2.5 years past transplant and feel a whole lot better than I did 2.5 years ago.
Right, right. It sounds like when you were given the first opinion,
Yes.
It didn't sit well, and so you sought another opinion.
Like somebody hit me in the stomach. But also my hematologist says, and she knew, because she's been doing this for a long time, don't accept the first no. And my thoughts was, I'm going to play baseball. Give me 3 no's, and then I'm going to,
3 strikes.
Yes, that's how I accepted it.
Right.
I went to the second one, was here. It was great. The people I talked to, everybody was positive, and they looked up in the system, oh, there's plenty of matches for you, and made me feel better about what was going on.